Hi, my name is Kristina Wright. I'm an artist and curator living in Elgin, Illinois, and I'm here at the Gail Borden Public Library where I'm organizing an exhibit of Juakali art from Kenya. And now I'd like to say hello to some of my friends in Kenya. Mambo vipi marafiki, sisi tuko tu na tunaendelea vizuri sana. Sana yako iko hapa pia na watu wengi sana wanaipenda sana yako. Karibu Elgin. Mungu akipenda tutaonana tena. Kwaheri. So that translated to, how's it going, friends? We are here doing very well. Your art is here also, and many people like it very much. God willing, we shall meet again. See you soon.
These artistic works come to Elgin and the Gail Borden Library for the month of February from the African country of Kenya, brought here by an Elgin woman who is an African art historian who has traveled to Kenya many times with her husband.
It is an exhibit called Under the Hot Sun, Views of Africa by Kenya's Juakali artists. Juakali is a Swahili word that means hot sun, and it is used to describe street artists, basically, who often work with found materials, things that are recycled. They typically exhibit their works on the street, little tables, open-air markets, so outside of formal art venues, and the exhibit will present experiences of living in Africa through these artists' eyes.
Now you're an Elgin resident and you went to Kenya in recent times.
I am an Elgin resident, and I've spent probably a total of close to 2 years in Kenya doing my research. I'm an art historian specializing in contemporary East Africa art, and my specific area of expertise is the Juakali artists.
And your art display will be here at the library for how long?
It will be up the entire month of February, beginning February 1st.
Do you have favorite pieces?
I have many favorite pieces, but some of my very favorite, I think, are the coconut crafts, and these are coconut shells that the artists carved with very rudimentary handmade tools to drill the little holes to sew the zippers into the purses. They used a bicycle spoke that they sharpened and stuck into a stick. I also like the ceramic shirt, found art sherds of mosaic, and some of these mosaic sherds are actually very old. They were made on the island of Lamu, which is an old Swahili city-state, and literally the entire beach is like an archaeological site. So these very old 16th century porcelain pieces from China wash up, and the artists, stick them on a piece next to, their broken kitchen cup. So those are some of my very favorite pieces. You are wearing what's called a kikoi, and it is on the coast, a traditional male garment. The coast of Kenya is very, very hot, 90 degrees, 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so people tend to dress as coolly as possible, and you would typically be wearing just a t-shirt and some shorts underneath that. My husband says they're very comfortable and wears one also when he's on the coast. And then there's another woman's version that unfortunately I didn't bring one along, but it's a little more brightly decorated, and those are called kangas, and I will have one up in the exhibit.
And remind us what got you interested in Kenya again.
My husband is an archaeologist in East Africa, and he was there in 2001 doing his dissertation research, and I went along to help him, and we were on the island of Lamu studying Swahili, and that's when I met the group of artists that became the focus of my master's thesis. They are called the Culture Boys, and they're a group of loosely organized Juakali artists on the island of Lamu who work with painting and a lot of found objects. They are the ones who did the ceramic sherd mosaic that I talked about earlier.
Kristina can also speak Swahili and had this international phrase for us.
Elgin ni mahali inaitwa nyumba.
Indeed, Elgin is a community to call home. This art exhibit will call Elgin and the Gail Borden Library home through the month of February. Moving along, our Elgin Today camera spotted these youngsters enjoying a look at some baseball cards. As you know, Jeff Allison, a nearly 40-year resident of Elgin, has for years volunteered his services for the library's Sports Trading Card Club. And now we learn in February the kids will get a chance to show off their sports knowledge, as Carol Skelton informs.
We have a sports trivia contest that's coming up on February 19th, and it is for kids ages 6th through 9th grade. And at this time, what they would come in and they would answer questions to answer some trivia questions and win some prizes.
You got some great prizes, don't you?
Yes, we do. We have lots of things for them. They might be able to win some baseball cards, some valuable baseball cards. They might win some figurines. They might win some tickets to some other places, and et cetera, et cetera. It is a no-school day for the kids that go to U46, and so it's an opportunity for them to do something on that day and win some great prizes. The trivia contest is held about twice a year, usually in August and also in the winter months, either January or February, and that it is a spin-off of a monthly meeting that we have the second Thursday of every month for kids, again, age 2nd grade and up. And at those monthly meetings, what they do is they bring their cards and they have an opportunity to trade with each other. And Mr. Allison, who volunteers his time to do this, and he is a member of Elgin, and he certainly helps the kids in their trading, making sure that they do some good trades and so forth. And during those meetings, they also receive quite a few free cards and so forth.